off with a good throw, but it's very easy to rush the throw when you don't field it cleanly. A lot of times guys don't have a good grip on it, and I think that was the case right there.
And that'll load the bases.
No, very close with the location right there. It's just tough to get rewarded on the call with pitches near the top of the strike zone.
Here comes Bryce Harper.
One-two.
In the dirt. Wow, that's a great job behind the dish there. All loaded up. Dangerous hitter at the plate. The other way. DeYoung to second. Got him. The double play cuts down to potential tying run.
Poetry in motion there as the second baseman turns the double play. Nice throw to first.
2 outs, base is empty. Mayo goes 5 feet 11 inches, just 21 years old. A former first-round pick in 2024. Fastball for a strike. 2 down, nobody on. And we're in the top half of the 6th. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Gets a piece and stays alive.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
2 outs.
Ball.
That one misses, and that's ball 3. Weston Wilson would be next if they can extend the inning.
And he's homered already, so I'm sure he'd love a chance to do some more damage here.
Two down, nobody on.
That's
Mayo tries to hold up, appeal to first. No swing. That's ball 4. He walked him.
Well, he's been in a very giving mood today.
Weston Wilson, the next to hit. Pickoff move to first, and he dives back in safely. Up the middle. That's a base hit. Throw into third. He's safe at third, and the tying run is 90 feet away. And his hot hitting continues.
They kept him in the yard that time, but all he's doing now is passing the baton, and everything seems to get started around this guy.
And now it's Alec Bohm. On the ground. Over to low. Out number 3. So a strong showing there. Back in Washington, D.C. New inning getting started. Here's the Phillies catcher, Jared Mayo. What are you looking to do in these spots? You're down a run. You're leading off the inning.
He's not a power hitter, a guy that's looking to tie it up with one swing. So he's going to take and get into this at bat and try to get deep into the bat. Ultimately, however he can, get to first base.
Comes up empty.
No ball. 2 strikes.
And that's through the swing. It's a strikeout. And welcome back to the ballpark. All set for the start of the inning. Now at the plate, Jared Mayo. And that one fouled off. Urban with some less than fantastic work on the hill lately. Fly ball down the line. Wood makes the grab. 1 down.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
Mayo now in the box, comes up empty with a swing there. On the ground to third. They get the force, and that is the inning. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And now up for Washington, Dylan Cruz. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. And he makes the catch. And a quick out, number one. 2 outs, base is empty. Misses outside, and that's ball one. Hey, by the way, Chris.
Yes, John.
Happy birthday.
Oh, thank you.
That's down and in. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the top half of inning number 7. That's a little bit low. To third, to Young. Zips it to first.
He's out.
And that is that. Now it's the right fielder. That one backed up the middle, and it gets through. One runs in. The relay, safe at the plate, and the run scores all the way from second. And a 2-1 ball game now. And here's the catcher, Jared Mayo. 0 for 3 in this one. Swings through that one.
No ball.
With the tying run at the plate, here at the top of the ninth. Ground ball, and that's through the infield. Castellanos on his way to the plate. He's safe, and they trail by 1.
Well done. Drives in the run. He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock. And you'll take that anytime you can get him to find a hole. Now a huge at bat in this game coming up.
This could end it. Hit to right, and that ought to do it. Makes the catch. Ball game. And the Nationals hold on to win a tight one as this one ends as a 1-run ball game. Mayo, with an unremarkable performance in the loss, had a single and an RBI.
I think they expect him to make larger.
Jared Mayo digs in now. Had an RBI yesterday, one of the 2 runs they scored in the game. That one misses, and that is ball 1. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. 2 outs.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. Throw stops the lead runner at second. 2 on and 2 out. And here is Sosa to the plate. Second inning here, no score. Got it. That's the 3rd out. So they.
Up next for Philadelphia, the catcher, Jared Mayo.
And there's a foul ball.
Ball 1.
2 gone, but the go-ahead run is at first. Top half of inning number 4. Check swing, and he went. And it's 1-2. And that's outside. Caught and missed. Struck him out. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one. So 1 hit is all they get. And midway in the 4th, no score. One out, base is empty.
The catcher, Jared Mayo.
Fought off foul. Hammered, and now maybe extra bases. Now he'll turn for second. The throw in. And that holds the go-ahead run at second base.
Man, he just absolutely turned on that one. Ripped it down the line. Nice job of staying in his mechanics.
Go-ahead run on base. Now it's the DH, Edmundo Sosa. Kicks and deals.
1-1.
In the dirt, and an excellent job keeping it right there. 1 out. The go-ahead run is at second. Poche checks the runner. Mayo back on a dive.
Well, no base hits in the series for him so far, and it's clearly been a rough one. You just hope he's not pressing too hard because that just compounds things. It makes the slump even longer. Never seems to help. Never helped me.
Ground ball to the right side, and he takes it himself for the out.
Well, there's a lot riding on that at bat right there. Nice job of the pitcher to bear down, make the pitch, get the ground ball. Excellent piece of work.
Here's the third baseman, Weston Wilson. 2 outs. Line drive, that's a base hit. In comes the run from third. It's an RBI single, and they take the lead in the 7th. Jared Mayo will hit next.
Jared Mayo.
Breaking ball in there for a strike.
Well, in this situation with runners on, you got to get ahead in the count so that you can dictate the rest of the at-bat. Nice job right there.
Swing and a foul out of play. Hard hit, left field, base hit. Castellanos on his way to the plate. Safe, and they lead by 2.
Well, that's a lonely feeling for an outfielder. The read wasn't great, and it really hurts when it costs your team a run.
First and second, no outs. And now the DH, Edmundo Sosa. That one the other way. Low. Over to second, on to first, but it pulls it off the bag.
Well, they had the chance of turning 2 right there, but I don't think he got a good grip on the ball as he tried to transfer from glove to throwing hand. They say you can't assume a double play. I beg to differ at the big league level, but it's going to be ruled as a fielder's choice.
Now, Dylan Cruz. The Nationals down to their final strike. Lifted to left, and that should do it. And he's got it. Ball game. And the Phillies get back in the win column as they take Game 3 of the series.
Terrific job in this game. He scattered 2 hits.
And we're back. Second inning set to go. And now the catcher comes up to him. Jared Mayo. And ball one. Soroka, a former All-Star. He features a slider, a four-seamer, a sinker, and he works in a changeup. On the ground to the left. Over to Lowe. And quickly one away in the second.
Batting eighth, the designated hitter, Edmundo Sosa.
Runner on at first with one gone. Keibert Ruiz getting ready to hit. This one popped up. Brings it in. And there's 2 away.
Going to have a little more discipline in future at bats. That pitch looked good, but you can't hit it. It was just too high in the zone. You usually see a swing and miss or weak contact in the infield.
Welcome back and take a look at some hot hitting in this series as we check out the numbers. First pitch doesn't find the zone. And a big swing and a miss.
Well, he hasn't quite settled in out there. 4 runs in 3 innings. He's going to have some quick 1, 2, 3 innings to pitch deep into this ball game.
Swing and a ball ripped out towards right center field. That'll touchdown for a hit. Takes the turn. He's digging for second. And he's there with a leadoff double.
Everything came together for him. Put a pretty good jolt into that one. Great swing, nice balance and weight transfer. And he got it to drop in out there in the deep part of the field.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. And now Edmundo Sosa.
Two.
In the dirt, blocked. Runner in scoring position, nobody out. Top half of inning number 4. Swing and a high fly ball left field. And it's caught for the out.
Good pitch. He just kind of had him out in front on that pitch away and wasn't able to stay closed.
1 out. Runner at second. And stepping in is the speedy Johan Rojas. Up the middle, Nunez. Oh, the throw is over his head. And this ball's going to wind up out of play. So a big-time costly mistake there. Jose Tena now at the plate. Runners at the corners, 1 away. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. In the air to left, down the line.
I got it.
He makes the grab. Runner tags from third. To the plate. Save. It's 5-2.
Well, that's a quality at bat right there. You know the situation. You need something in the air and deep enough, and that's exactly what he did. Good pass to the baseball.
And he swings and misses at the initial offering. Two on, 2 outs. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
0-2.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. A couple of hits. 1 down. Next to hit for the Nats, Dylan Cruz. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. And there's 2 away.
Now batting, number 7.
1 out. Runner at second. Mayo digs in now. 1 for 3. Puts it in the air out towards left center. Cruz under this one. He's there. He's got it. 2 down. 2 outs, base is empty. Brandon Marsh steps to the plate. The Phils down to their final strike. Popped up to the left into foul ground. Makes the catch. Ball game. And the Nationals win this series as they take 3 out of 4 on the weekend. Mayo. Mayo getting set for this one. His team leading its division. Can they continue to churn out wins? And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom of the inning. And here's the rookie catcher, Mayo. Kirby back to work. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. And out number 1 on the grab. Swinging a foul straight back. Swinging a foul back, and that's out of play. Ball.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one.
Well, he showed a lot of conviction with the fastball there, not just because of the velocity, but also the ability to command it on the inside part of the plate. The last thing you want to do with 2 strikes is just get too far in there and it gets away and it hits the batter. So when I see a 2-strike fastball bunch up a guy like that, it tells me there's a lot of confidence in that pitch.
2 outs, base is empty. Mayo, the next to hit. 0 for 3. A fly out, a ground out, and a strikeout.
That's inside.
That's inside. Way high with that one.
No strike.
Now 2-0.
Not showing great command so far in this at bat. 2-0 count. He's got to execute here or this could get ugly.
Looking to get the tying run on base. Cut on and lifted in the air. Canzone pulls that one down. And Mayo had a rough go of it in the loss.
This wasn't his finest hour.
One down. Now it's Randy Arozarena. The kick and the pitch. Runner goes. That's in for a strike. Throw. Save. 2 outs, nobody on. Here's the catcher, Mayo. Hit this last night, and they only scored 1 run. And it finds its way through for a hit. And that extends the inning. And here is Sosa to the plate.
Sosa.
1-1.
In the dirt. Mayo leads off first with 2 down to the inning. To third. Whips it to first. Inning over. Here's Donovan Solano. The pitch. Robles runs. Pitch in for a strike. Throw to second. He's safe. 1 out. Base is empty. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
Counts 1-0.
Swing and a ball ripped out towards right center field. That'll touchdown for a hit. Around first, heading for 2. The relay to second, in safely. It's a double and his second hit.
Wasting no time. He's 2 for 2 now on the night, and just a triple and home run away from the cycle.
Seriously, we're starting with this already. In the dirt, blocked. No advance, 3 balls and a strike. Ripped to third and caught.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
That one the other way. He gets there with the slide. Throw to first, and they get the out. 1 out. Runner at second. And stepping in for the Mariners, Dylan Moore. That one lifted to left. Kepler on his way over. Snags it for the second out.
The right fielder, number 10, Victor Robles.
2 outs and 1 in scoring position.
This pitcher's done a good job of disrupting the hitter's timing with a mix of pitches and changing speeds. You want to keep that front foot inconsistent for the batter. Their swings are hesitant, and that's exactly what you want on the mound. And it really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
Line drive. Fair ball. Pulls into second. That's an RBI double.
This lineup is having a tough time finding a good rhythm at the plate. Their swings are disjointed, which tells me they're having issues with pitch recognition.
Edmundo Sosa will hit next. Tosses to first. That ends the inning and stops things from. So digging in now for Philadelphia, Jarrett Mayo. 3 for 3's doubled twice and single. There's a swing and a miss. Thornton, the 6-foot righty, 190 pounds. And he was a 5th-round pick back in 2015. Swing and a miss. That's the sweeper.
Sometimes being lucky is a swing and miss. If he makes contact with that pitch, probably hits into a double play.
Out to short. Dives and he can't hang on. No throw, and that leaves them with runners at first and second. Edmundo Sosa digs in now. The tying run at the plate. In there. Got him looking for the K. And they're down to their last out. And here's the first baseman, Weston Wilson. This could end it. reaches but can't haul it in. Here's the throw to the plate. But it's offline. He will score. 5-3 now.
Always feels amazing getting a job done when the team needs you to come through. It's just bigger than your own individual stats. Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't.
One burner into the outfield for a knock. Coming home. The throw in. It's off the mark and he scores. And it's a one-run game.
Such great concentration. Everybody on their feet, knowing that you can come through with a good swing. And there he doesn't try to do too much.
Brandon Marsh steps to the plate. And there's no doubt that they'll feed off the energy from this crowd, right?
I mean, yeah, I'd say the intensity level has gone up a few notches for sure.
Hammered on the line, base hit around third. He'll score.
Huge moment for him and his team, Boog. You know, some guys just grip it a bit too tight in a big spot like this, having a chance to tie it up in the bottom of the ninth, but he didn't let the moment get to him. Comes up with the RBI knock, and now he's giving his teammates a chance to walk this thing off with the win if they can push across another run.
Up steps Trey Turner in a pivotal spot. Trying to send this extra innings. Hit in the air, center field. Rodriguez settles under it. And that is the inning. So they can't come up with the winning run, and that means we'll have to go a little longer here tonight to find a winner. We're all tied up. J.P. Crawford getting ready to hit.
You know, this is kind of a tough matchup as a left-handed hitter facing a left-handed pitcher. What you tell yourself is, I want to stay square to the plate, try to hit the ball over the shortstop's head.
Swing and a ball driven out to center. Rojas going back. Makes the grab and a leaping play at the wall.
A lot of room in the center field area, and that's why he knows he's got a chance to run it down and make a great play. Leaps at the fence. Excellent job. Robs the home run to end the inning.
Back here in Philadelphia, ready to go for the last half of the inning. Nick Castellanos at the plate now. Here comes the throw. And he dives in with the winning run, and the Phillies walk it off in extra innings. 6-5 the final.
Right now, can't slow down, won't stop, can't stop. No timeout, so the time's now. This is my house, I'ma show you what I'm about.
Jared Mayo comes into this one fresh off of 4 hits. And up next for Seattle, Ryan Bliss. Singing he's never finished this runner on the go. Pitching for a strike. Throw to second, tag, and they got him.
Usually when you see a team try to steal a base in the early innings, it tells you they want to be aggressive on offense. Try to force the defense to make plays and slow them down. That's exactly what they did right there. So we'll see if that caught stealing changes the offensive approach moving forward.
The catcher.
2 outs, runner at first. And here's the catcher, Jared Mayo. 4 for 4 last night. Mayo, in his rookie season, just 21 years old. And he's been on a good run at the plate, hitting over .325 in his last 10 games. 2 outs. Breaking ball inside. And the count is 2-0. This one in the air, center field. Rodriguez settles underneath it, and he makes the catch. And the inning is over. Phillies strand 1. 1 out, bases empty. Base knock, center field.
Dominant performance for him today, Boo. Just 2 hits allowed so far, no runs across either, and he's had an answer for just about every hitter he's faced. So I don't think this hit is going to knock him off his stride too much.
Runner takes off in the dirt, blocked. And that's a stolen base, not even close.
Here's what I think the manager's thinking right now. Today, we're not driving the ball. It's hard to get extra base hits. We've got to make something happen to get a runner into scoring position. That stolen base, excellent call. Now,
swing and a base hit, headed for the plate. He'll score easily, and it's an RBI single, and it's now a 2-run game.
Well done, drives in the run. Just a really nice approach to shoot that line drive to the opposite field. There's a lot of hard work and discipline that goes into getting a result like that at the plate. Doesn't come naturally for most hitters. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
On the ground, and foul ball.
Seems like the hitters are struggling with their timing today, kind of caught in between that sharp fastball and the nasty slider. I'd like to see him settle on a consistent pitch.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. First and second, 2 outs. Mayo getting ready to hit.
Struck out on just 3 pitches last time.
Foul ball there. Brash, he's kind of a prototypical bullpen arm in today's game. Electric stuff that results in a ton of strikeouts. In a tough spot like this, that is a big-time benefit. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
As a hitter, when a guy like this comes into the game, you feel like he's standing on top of you, and it's just attack mode coming right at you, expecting to get a swing and miss.
They take the force out. That ends the inning, and here's Victor Robles. And the 0-1. And that one gets past the catcher. So a wild pitch allows the runner to advance. Lifted in the air down the left side. Turner should have it. Hauls it in for the out. So runner at at second, 2 down. And now Ryan Bliss. So the tying run at second. On the ground, right side. Wilson. Throw to first. Ball game. And the Phillies win the last 2 to take the 3-game series. Mayo with a fair showing in this win.
Not one to put on the personal highlight reel necessarily, but certainly didn't hurt him on the way to the win.
Jared Mayo getting set for this one. His team leading its division. Can they continue to churn out wins? It's the Washington Nationals taking on the Philadelphia Phillies. So runner at second, 2 down. Here's C.J. Abrams to hit. Nola fires. In the air, fairly deep to right field. And that is that. 1 hit, 1 left. So now the Phillies offense will see what they can do. Jared Mayo stands in for the Phillies. He was 1 for 4 back on Wednesday. On the ground, Yepes tosses to first, and that ends the inning. Here's the rookie right fielder. Line drive. That's a hit. Headed for the plate. The throw in. And he's in there. And a run comes in to score.
Well, he wasn't afraid to hit with 2 strikes. I think he choked up a little bit, maybe spread out, but he got the job done right there.
Runner at first with no outs here. And a base hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Oh, just a nice job coming through in a pretty high leverage spot right there. Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that.
This is Bryson's stop.
Well, that sets up a really big at bat in this game. These are the moments when everyone in the stadium gets really locked in.
Swing and a fly ball, well struck left field. Makes the grab. Runner tags for home. Now he launches a throw over his head. First and second, 1 out. And digging in for Philadelphia, Brandon Marsh. Here's the pitch. Both runners on the move. Line drive, base hit. Here's the throw, and he's so it's first and third with 1 down.
Well, that's a lonely feeling for an outfielder. The read wasn't great, and it really hurts when it costs your team a run.
Swing and a base hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive. And here is Sosa to the plate. Squirts away a little bit. Right-hander kicks, deals. That one lifted to left. Wood drops steps, heads back on it. And that is the 3rd out of the inning. So they pick. Next to hit for the Nats, James Wood. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. Makes the catch. And that quickly 2 away.
Number 33, Nathaniel.
The possible tying and go-ahead runs on base. Nobody out. And that is out of play. Up the middle, Nunez steps on the back for one. Relay to first, double play.
They made that double play look so easy, but it was far from routine. That's the one thing about big leaguers. They make tough plays look simple.
Here comes the pitch. There goes the runner from first. There's a ball. And that's a stolen base, not even close.
Not only are they applying some pressure on the defense, it looks like they're trying to have a big inning with that steal of second. Now 2 runners in scoring position. This could be the start to a nice rally.
The Phils down to their final strike. Sends it to center, and that's going to do it. Makes the catch. Ball game. And the Nationals take game 1 of the series on the road. Mayo with an unremarkable performance in the loss.
Didn't light the world on fire, but he held up his end okay.